The Upward Bound summer session has come to an end.
Plus, find out more about the new Farm Bill. Stay tuned, TrojanVision Nightly News starts now.
From the worldwide campuses of Troy University, this is Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision Nightly News for July 6, 2011. I'm Bailey Majors.
And I am Danielle Percival. Thank you for joining us this evening. Farmers from around the area traveled to Troy for a forum concerning upcoming legislation that will directly affect them. And those farmers had the opportunity to express their thoughts to those involved with the legislation in Washington. When thinking of farmers, many people may picture individuals on tractors wearing cowboy hats, but farmers are much more than people who work the land. Farmers are also businessmen who play important roles in the economy, and area farmers had the chance to voice their opinions to Congresswoman Martha Roby and Alabama Agriculture Commissioner John McMillan at a listening forum concerning the upcoming Farm Bill in 2012.
Well, as a member of the Ag Committee in the U.S. House of Representatives, and as we are quickly approaching the 2012 Farm Bill, it is so important that I am listening to farmers here in Alabama instead of bureaucrats in Washington.
The Farm Bill may not seem that important to anyone other than farmers. However, the bill affects the funding that farmers are granted, which in turn affects the products the farmers can produce. Brandon Dillard of the Alabama Cooperative Extension System says the bill is in place to provide security for farmers.
What the Farm Bill is in place for the farmers to have a safety net, and this allows them to do things, invest in their land, invest into their farm, and have that security behind them. They know they're going to get some money.
The forum was not the typical question and answer format, but rather a listening forum. Congresswoman Roby says that the purpose was not only for her to address the farmers on the progress made in Washington on the 2012 Farm Bill, but to hear from her constituents directly about their needs.
There were all different size farms represented and certainly all different commodities, and we want to make sure that we're giving everyone an opportunity to weigh in on the good and the bad with the current Farm Bill and how we can make improvements so we can just let our farmers farm.
Just like any bill, the Farm Bill has its strengths and weaknesses. And since the Farm Bill is designed for the farmer, it allows them to increase or to strengthen those weaknesses, to tell Congresswoman Roby how to make that Farm Bill better for them.
Roby says that she hopes to have more forums like this in the future.
All summer long, area high school students were on Troy's campus taking classes to prepare them for a possible future trip to college in the Upward Bound program. Courtney Still gives us a look at the program as it wrapped up its summer schedule.
Being in class may not be how most high school students dream of spending their summer, but in the Upward Bound program, students are doing just that.
Upward Bound is a federally funded program, whereas we provide assistance to high school students grades 9 through 12 who have the potential of not only completing high school, but completing high school and going on to a post-secondary institution.
With the setting of the program being on the campus of Troy University, Upward Bound participants get the opportunity to experience life on the college campus to better prepare them for their future.
By the time our students graduate from high school, they will be comfortable with the college environment because each summer these students have an opportunity to experience what we call a simulated college experience by being here on the campus.
All day, students are engaged in academic studies, much like they would if they were actually in college. But not only do these students get the chance to further their education, but they also get to gain hands-on experience in different professions in the community as well. One student got a chance to work behind the scenes at TrojanVision.
I've been able to work the cameras for the 5 o'clock news, and I also learned how to work the audio boards and the teleprompter. That was a really good experience.
Griffin explains the benefits of students getting acquainted with what could be their future career.
And just having an opportunity before they start their college career to say, hey, this is something I think I really want to do because I've had an opportunity to go in and I see what the job is all about. And then I've had someone to sit down and to talk with me about the skills that I will need in order to be successful in this particular career.
The program wrapped up with an award ceremony on Tuesday morning. Griffin notes the successes of Upward Bound and how it benefits the students.
Just a sense of seeing the tone of voice, their tone of voice, or the expressions on their face saying, hey, I was able to do this, and I thank Upward Bound.
Courtney Still, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The Upward Bound program has been in operation at Troy since 1992.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. An FBI agent has testified that Victoryland Casino owner Milton McGregor promised to get his lobbyist to help Democratic Senator Quentin Ross, and then Ross got a $10,000 campaign contribution from the State Medical Association. FBI agent John McEachern returned to the witness stand today to testify about wiretapped phone calls.
A Geneva County teenager has been sentenced to prison for sending nude pictures of himself to a 12-year-old Ashford girl. Houston County Circuit Court Judge Brad Mandam gave 19-year-old Brandon Utley a 3-year prison term on Tuesday after hearing testimonies and arguments from lawyers. Utley pleaded guilty earlier this year to 3 felony charges, including 2 counts of transmitting obscene material and enticing a child for immoral purposes.
Montgomery attorney George Beck has been sworn in as the new U.S. Attorney for Alabama's Middle District. The 69-year-old lawyer took the oath of office today in Montgomery and immediately began work. The ceremony ended an unusually long selection process that began in September 2009 when then U.S. Representative Arthur Davis recommended that President Barack Obama select Beck.